Hey guys, welcome to our Friday. We've made it a week back on track. Super duper exciting, at least for me. I don't know for anyone else, but for me, I'm feeling pretty good. I pulled out my Hanukkah mug, which I'm super excited. Last year, Hanukkah was at the very beginning of the month. So this year we get to ease into it all month long, and it's fun. It's exciting. And we are starting tonight, which would have been night before for those of you seeing this now, but we are doing a 16-day leading up to Hanukkah on the evening of the 22nd, but we are doing, I have that Bible app, and I pulled up the different Hanukkah reading plans that they had, and they had 3 of them, and they looked good. So we are going to start tonight by reading them each night and kind of going through and just talking about all of these things, and then we will get into actually using them over Hanukkah. So super excited for that, but that is what we're doing tonight. So perfect time to break out my holiday mug. Super excited for that. And I will be sharing on Monday kind of just the breakdown of what kind of decorations we put up and things like that, why we do what we do, keep it simple, that type of a thing, but the things that our family enjoys. And then I need to get into and kind of break down what we actually do, because I know there's so many of you who were kind of looking at these things as far as Hanukkah goes, and not that it's a replacement for Christmas. We quit Christmas altogether, completely unrelated, but the festivals happens to be at the same time, and it's exciting and fun. So we'll share more on all of those things. But today is Friday, and I want to get back on track with sharing our Living by Faith updates. So much has happened in the past, honestly, couple months. Things have been very crazy and hectic. I know many of you are part of our home church family, and so you guys really know all the things of what's been going on. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of give a breakdown on kind of what's been going on, things that have been happening, and where we are at now, because it's not about pointing to us, it's about pointing to the Lord, and that's what all of this points to, and it's just amazing. So I want to get to that today. Fridays are our unschool days. I plan into our schedule, into our curriculum, into everything, that Fridays are unschool days. So we have Fridays to catch up on anything that we didn't get done throughout the week. If we want to, go somewhere and do something, we usually do it, on Fridays. If we just have something else that we want to work on, it's open. Go explore, work on what you want to work on, take the whole day. Fridays are unschooling. I just let them go with whatever they want to go with. Like the girls now, they just want to play in the morning, but I make them come sit out here and we get our stuff done. So now they're all back there in the room together playing and just having a blast, and that's cool. I'm trying to make sure I drink my coffee instead of just talking the whole time, because my house is freezing and my coffee's gonna get cold. So they are just kind of off doing their own thing, working on that. But that is great, because I am finishing up month 3 of the curriculum, and then I am diving straight into the remaining months. When Brandon went to the hospital, that week that he went to the hospital was my week that I had blocked off and prepared for, that I could just slam out curriculum. And then we were in the hospital, and then we were trying to recover. And then, it's just been one thing after another since then. I feel like that we've just been getting thrown at us. Our ministry has been under attack. I mean, there's just been so much. And I believe in the curriculum. I believe it's important. I get amazing messages that encourage me. I ask the Lord to direct our path and what he wants us to be focusing on. And it never fails that I will pray that prayer, and then I'll get a handful of emails in. Oh my goodness, you have no idea, or whatever. So I'm changing up a little bit how I am putting that together. No frills, no fancy, just, getting it together and out there for you guys. But I'm going to get that finished up so that way I can get it out to you. I wanted to have it done by Monday, but that's not working. Hold on, there's a debacle. Anyways, the baby got into slime. Slime was removed from the baby, and the baby lost her marbles. Olivia seems to be doing better today. Yesterday, she ended up losing her marbles all last night. All she did was fuss and cry. Poor thing. It was a disaster. Oh my goodness. She would not go to bed until forever. She ended up coming into bed with us like shortly after getting put in bed. It was a lot, but we slept good last night. Mother-in-law is hanging in there and healing. Brandon, my husband, he had 6 teeth pulled yesterday. He's feeling surprisingly good this morning. He got up and he's out there. He walks like 4 miles every morning now. And he missed it yesterday because we had to get straight to the dentist early in the morning. And all day he was like, I just missed my walk. I don't feel good. So this morning he was like bundled up and out there walking with the chickens. So he's doing pretty good. So anyways, want to share living by faith stuff. Kids are unschooling today. I am working on getting curriculum done. And then Saturday at noon, every Saturday at noon, we do a YouTube live. So make sure you subscribe. And when you do it, tap that little bell icon to get all notifications. Social media and stuff sucks these days. Let's just be for real. You follow people, you follow things that you're interested in, then you never see what they have. And YouTube does the same, Facebook, all of the things. Hold on, please. What?
Remember the day when one person has her clean?
Oh, yeah. All right, Lily, it's okay. Leave her be. Okay. Okay. Can we please? Are we having issues?
No,
okay.
I was just trying to hold the slime. I was trying to give it back to the baby, but she
okay. Oh, you have slime in your hand.
I know.
Uh-oh, you can go with Lily?
Play with it.
Anyways, you want to go with Gigi? Okay, you want to go Gigi.
She wants to go Gigi because Gigi's fine.
Yeah, okay, good.
She doesn't
okay, so let's just be nice and play and not start fussing. What was I trying to say? So, Saturday Live. Sunday, we would love to invite you guys all to come join us for church. We stream all of our services and everything online for you guys. There's a link down in the description if you want to. My husband is going into the letters from John the Apostle starting this Sunday. So all of the old ones you can see, and they're on our website. No, I have that open so the heat can come out, Lil. But super duper excited. You guys are very distracting. I don't know why I never get anything done.
She's rubbing her eyes.
She's not ready to nap yet, baby. It's too early.
She is rubbing them. You tired?
We're going into 1 John. I love 1 John. It is such a good letter. So we have all of them up that you guys can, watch back if you want to come and watch, where we get in, teach through, he teaches through the different books. We do questions and answers, things of that nature. Wednesday night, we do a prayer gathering and stuff. So anyways, you guys are all totally welcome to that. If you'd like to come, we would love to have you. So that's on Sunday at noon. And then his associate pastor is doing a bi-weekly Sunday evening service, and he's starting this Sunday in Hebrews. So really cool stuff coming out this Sunday. I am super duper excited. So we're busy doing all that stuff. So curriculum is getting done. Saturday at noon, YouTube Live. Come join us. Say hey. It's a great time just to chit chat and catch up and have that time of fellowship with one another. I love it. I'm always just talking to the camera, so it's really cool to get to talk back and interact with you guys. Sunday at noon, and then Sunday at 8:30 p.m. we'll be having those 2 different streaming services, all Eastern time for all of this stuff, but everything is linked down below. And then Monday will be another Heavenly Minded Homemaker video going through how we decorate for Hanukkah and what we do and why we do and things of that nature. So I think those are the things that I had floating around in my head before life, of a mom. But you guys are moms, so that's how it goes. Okay, they're off playing. Normally we would be schooling right now, but I'm going to go get on my computer and I'm going to get work done. And then, Lord willing, in a little while, I will have a lot accomplished, and then I will sit down and I will explain. This is probably going to be long, but I'm going to give you guys a raw, open, real life, living by faith, all of the things, because it's not about us. It's not about any of that. It's about just sharing. This is what God is doing in our lives. And we're taking him at his word and we're trusting in him. And this is what's happening. Raw, open, transparent look at it. So all of that is coming today, probably in a very long-winded way. But I don't really know how to talk in any way, I think, other than that. So sorry.
Especially if you have like stuff in there to help them. Hey Mama,
Alrighty guys, let me get you a little Living by Faith update. So we love sharing on Fridays. Usually I was doing a Living by Faith update. I know you guys see it on Saturday, but it's our Friday. Since it's an unschool day for the kids, there's usually not very much like homeschooly type stuff to vlog. So I love sharing our Living by Faith update. We just brief synopsis for anybody that's new, because I know there's a lot of new subscribers here lately, but we did the whole 9-to-5 rat race corporate ladder thing, and after Lily, our second child but first daughter, was born, my husband was like, I can't do this anymore. We were not right with the Lord like we should have been, although we grew up in Christian families, went to Christian schooling, the whole nine, and but God was really working and moving in our lives, even though we didn't quite realize it. We didn't have it all together. We left the corporate world and we started our own business, and we've done that for nearly the past 10 years, which has been a crazy wild ride. God has worked and moved so much in our lives, and now we have most certainly felt this calling into ministry. So it started with kind of moving out to the country, kind of slowing down, reassessing life, really having some major spiritual growth. And then it started with me sharing my free minimalist, homeschool plans, and now has really moved, into so many different areas. So we are doing this full time. My husband, felt definitely called after seminary to start doing more stuff. So that's where we started our podcast, Growing Up Churchy. I share here with the YouTube stuff. And then we founded a church. Yeah, that's where it moved after that. And so we have our AMP home church, which we share and stream everything online. Honestly, we're feeling nudged like this might be something that grows and is something with a, permanent foundation in physical building and things of that nature to serve, but it's not about us and our visions. It's about the Lord and how he can use us, and how we can bring glory to his name through the things that we might be able to do, and in doing all of that, we never felt right to turn it into a business, to charge for our services, things like that, right? I could charge for the curriculum. We could, be focused on sponsors and, all of those types of things, which, they have a place and they work for some people. Just the way that we really felt called, we didn't feel called to do that, to focus on making everything a business and about getting money out of it. You have to compromise a lot of things when you do that, and we didn't feel right about it. And so we went into this trusting the Lord that if we work for the glory of his name and we work towards serving him, that he would open the doors and provide our daily bread. And he has, every day. We're happy to do that by whatever means, be it, job opportunities or, different various, ways, maybe a different type of home business or whatever it might be. We're down to do whatever the Lord wants us to do. He has just been very, very clear with us that he wants us to continue to pursue the things we're doing to serve the church he has provided us with, and for you guys, and the things that we're offering here and through the curriculum and different things. So it's been very, very clear to us, even though it seems kind of crazy for pretty much everybody. I understand that this is not kind of the normal way people usually go about things, but again, we're not here to please people. We're here to please the Lord, and if this is what he's calling us to do, then we will happily do it. I have something in my eye, though, and it's driving me crazy, so hold on. Okay, I've been like dusting and cleaning. We were trying to get our stuff done, so we're like ready for Sabbath and for the weekend, and something's in my eyeball and it's killing me, guys. So I'll just be kind of funny looking. Anyways, so this year has been really hard on our family. Really, really difficult. The past couple months have been insane, like beyond insane. I don't even really know where to start or how to make, heads from tails of the whole ordeal. We've gone through, so many trials and testing of my husband's health, financially, just personal hurt, family. All of the things possible, I feel like. It's been one thing after another. And that's life. That happens. Here just recently, we nearly ended up homeless. We're not at the moment, Lord willing, and we thank the Lord for that. We've had church members that we just love so dearly. We had one that was instructed to leave due to some false teachings that the family is caught up in, and that she's kind of stuck and has to work through. That's heartbreaking and absolutely awful to see. We've had people, some just crazy things happen where one minute you're talking to someone and the next minute they just poof and up and disappear. And these things are heartbreaking. We're very invested in all of you and the people that we meet. We have an opportunity to serve. So when things happen, it hurts. We're not cold robotic people. We love and we serve, and when things happen, it's difficult. The financial part of it is so difficult. To having to struggle and, one minute being okay, the next minute being, oh my gosh, we're losing our home in a few weeks, to no, maybe we've bought ourselves a couple months, to how are we going to do this over the long run? But yet we feel God very clearly telling us, stay here, go here, do this, whatever. It's a lot, and it's very trying. And then you add on, health concerns and issues and things that have happened. And some days it just seems like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Why don't we just, and we go through the same things too. Why don't we just get normal jobs, right? And then we're like, well, okay, but if we, number one, my husband physically can't. Number two, well, it's not about just, that takes away all of our morals and values. If I just go and get jobs and then we're, okay, well, what can he do? Well, then we'd have to give up all the church, then we'd have to give up this, we'd have to do that. We play the games, and then every time we get stuck in that situation where we're like, what are we doing? This is just so difficult. I give up. I'm tired. Like, how are we supposed to do all of this? It's so funny because every time, and this is where I say, I understand that not everybody gets it, and that's cool. You don't have to. Tired, baby. All we can do is share where we're at. And Trav, just bring her here.
She's tired, Mama.
I know.
She wants to lay down.
Okay. She needs to nap. Anyways, the point being, every time we go through this, God makes it so clear to us. I've got it. At the last moment, something happens. Something goes through. She's napping now. We're good. And all of this brings us to now, to here. It's been some close calls, guys. Very close calls. I don't know what all God is doing, but he is moving and he is working. And it blows my mind. We are having to rely on the church body that we serve to be the church body and to, help provide their pastor with his needs. We've weighed those options of, hey, if you're going to pastor, you could go take a real pastor's job and get cut a salary. And not that we are, against that by any means. It just isn't the door that God has opened to us at this moment, and that's fine. But I want to share because I think sometimes it can be so, I don't know, ideas can be romanticized quite easily, right? Where you look at things, right? It's so easy to watch the George Mueller documentaries and read the books and whatever and be like, oh my goodness, how fun, right? Like it's always those types of cool stories. And sometimes it is, a lot of times it is. It's not that it isn't, but a lot of times there's testing and there's refinement and there's God working on your lives and the lives of those around you. And then there's spiritual warfare and attack. There's so many different things. But we have really looked time and time again. And I honestly think with my husband's injuries, that was not attack against him. That was the Lord working and saying, no, I will strike you down. You will sit down and you will not physically be able to do anything else because I want you focused here. When hardships come in and people leave and things happen and it's heartbreaking and it just literally rips our heart out, God says it's okay. Keep serving, keep going, keep praying, keep doing all of the things. And so we have, from everything from being able to keep our power on, still having internet. We thought at the end of December we were going to be homeless. That's how it was looking. And we were like, I really don't know what to do. We can't even live out of our car because we don't even all fit in our car, like things like that. And we're like, Lord, what are you wanting? What are you doing here? We'll do whatever you want us to do. I just don't know what it is. And then things came together. The Lord worked. He just is so clear in the way he speaks. I feel like you remove all of the stuff and break everything down, and he is so clear in the way he speaks. And then it was like, hey, 3 more months taken care of. Okay, we'll do that. So it's just amazing, and I just wanted to share that in all the things that we're doing, things have been hectic, they have been awful, they have been crazy. It's been more times looking at one another going, wow, it just can't get worse than this. And then something works out, something comes together. And again, it's just more and more focusing ourselves. What's important? What are we focused on? What are we doing? Why do we have these expectations that we have that things have to be this way or have to, be this, whatever. And the more and more, every time it's God coming in and working on us and our hearts. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Whatever God wants, is that truly what you are opening yourself up to have? It's one thing to say, oh yes, if it's the Lord's will, but is that really what you're living? Are you really looking at your situation and going, okay, may not be what I want, may not be what I thought I needed. In all human reasoning, this makes no sense, but God. Give it to him, let him direct it, let it be truly his will, his way. I'm just here to follow along. I'm going on this path, I'm going on this, but Lord, you're planting my feet. And even when it makes no sense in where you're taking me, when it seems like you are ignoring me, because how on earth can we be dealing with this? You've got it, and you're leading. And when everybody looks at life from a worldly perspective, you have to have this, you have to do that, and whatever. Say, that's not my focus. This isn't my home. This isn't what I'm doing. God's got it. And I am working my tail end off every day to do the work that he is calling me to do. And even when it doesn't look like it's going to produce the results that you should expect from your labors, that doesn't mean that he isn't there to still provide. So it's been hectic. It's been crazy. All the things that should make no sense. God gave me another day. I woke up again this morning. My family woke up again this morning. We're here. We're serving. We're able to do it. What it means for the future, I haven't the slightest idea. I get this very crazy feeling kind of when I think about it. I don't know where he's going or what he wants us to do. but we're going to do it. Whatever he wants for as long as he wants. And I really appreciate you guys for all of your support, your encouragement, you know, donations, help. I mean, all of the things, prayer, community, fellowship, all of this. This is what the church is. We need to be the church, right? The church, this is an action. It's something we do. It's not a building we go into. And to see all of that and to see God working through all of this whole kind of like underground revival of fellowship and everything is just absolutely amazing and blows me away. And so I really do just want to thank you guys for all of that. I've appreciated the time to kind of step away a little bit as we try to process many things. But it's been really nice this week to kind of get back to it and share. And I'm really excited for the live on Saturday, getting to connect with you guys and for church and just all of the things, to see the church growing and coming together and serving, and all of that is like by far the coolest thing. And there's some really cool things that we get to see as God's working and moving in people's lives. But anyways, I guess that's my spiel for today. Thank you guys again for hanging out with us this week. We'll be back next week for some neat stuff. And then, like I said, the homemaker video on Monday, and then we'll be diving into some really cool like Hanukkah stuff and vlogging through those 8 days and all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope to see you at church on Sunday and at the live Saturday later this afternoon. And then, yeah, we'll be back Monday and through the next rest of the week. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for all your prayer. Please reach out. Let us know if there's any way we can pray for you. And we'll see you then. Bye, guys.